Okay, runners are usually plagued with quite a few injuries, especially in the lower limbs. So there's essentially 6 exercises that will help overcome a lot of these common injuries, most of which concern the glutes, like just the hip area in general, the IT band, and most often knees. So it's really important to develop a really strong core. So to start with, I'll show you a 6-step routine. We'll first start with the plank. To begin with, it'd be important to hold it for about 30 seconds. And what you want to keep in mind is you're going to have a strong stomach and your hips are going to be slightly tilted up, and make sure that your legs are engaged. And you don't want to arch your shoulders up either. They want to sit comfortably so that they're not taking the bulk of the weight. And then you can rotate to the side to do a side plank. Hold that for 30 seconds. Once again, you're lifting up through your side hip. That should be the strongest part. And then rotate to the other side. The next are clamshells. So clamshells, you're going to have your feet touching, and then your back's going to be straight and your knees are going to be bent at about a 45-degree angle. And then you're just going to keep your feet still touching at the heels and open them up and close. You should be feeling this all in your glute med area, which is just on the side of your butt. So to start, I'd do 10 on each side. And then you can progress to leg lifts, in which you're going to keep a straight back once again. But this time, you are going to be resting your head and lifting your legs up, one leg at a time. And you should be feeling this in the same area. And just to make sure, remember to always keep that core about engaged, let's say 10%. Okay? Next we'll move on to single-legged squats. So these are quite difficult to do, so you can start off with touching a wall. But the idea is it's not how deep you go, but how stable your knee is. So single-legged squat, you're going to have lift one leg off the ground and you sit back into a squat and then come back up. So sit down into a squat and come back up. And same on the other side. This is using your stability muscles, and you're really going to feel the bulk of it right in your glute. Okay? Also, it's important to do a double-legged squat. So squatting down as low as you can and pushing back up. And you're going to make sure that your knees do not buckle in or out. Okay? Also, a very common and good exercise to do would be a lunge exercise. So these are lunge dips. Once again, you're keeping all the weight and the strength is coming from your glutes. Okay, these will really help keep your core strong and making sure your hips aren't constantly going up and down and wobbling around when you're running. Okay, so once again, you're going to tuck your pelvis, keep that core strong. You're leaning slightly forward because this front leg is doing all the work, and make sure that your knee tracks to your second toe. Okay? Alright. So that pretty much sums up all of the exercises that need to be done in order to maintain a healthy body when approaching trail running. So thank you very much.